You made it, Trina. Welcome. High 97. Listen, I am so happy you're here.
Thank you.
And all of us in here were staring at you when you walked in because your jeans.
Oh, yeah. They're attached to the shoe. It's like a jean boot shoe thing, whatever.
Oh, bless your heart. You thought we were talking about that. We were looking at
talking about
your thighs, the curve. I was like, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
You know, it's different when you see someone and they're so beautiful on social media or videos, but then you actually see them in person. And I don't even know why you wear makeup. You are so pretty.
Oh, thank you. You know, when I'm at home, most of the time I don't wear makeup. You know, I'm the worst. So I hate to wash my face. I fall asleep with it. I wake up 3, 4 in the morning, like, where's that makeup wipes? Taking the makeup off. Only when I'm really working a lot. Sometimes, like, I just wear makeup, performing and stuff like that. When I don't work, I don't wear makeup. I have very sensitive skin, so sometimes it really irritates my skin.
Yeah.
So I kind of stay away from it unless I'm like doing stuff.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I'm just addicted to all the little glitteries.
Yeah, it's nice when you get done up. It's nice. Okay, so you are officially on Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yes, I am.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think you were going to do it.
Too.
Because when I see such established artists, I'm always wondering if they're questioning, okay, if I get on here, are people going to look at me in a different way? Did you have those concerns before you joined?
No. I mean, because I took a lot of time to think about it, you know, and they asked me to do it way many years ago. And I was like, no, I don't want to be on that. It's just not for me. And all the fighting, carrying on. I'm just not into that.
Right.
So fast forward to now, Trick called me, of course. Trick had already agreed to do it. He didn't want to do it unless I did it. We went back and forth for months. Like, I'm talking about like maybe 4 or 5 months. So it was a deadline. They had like, it went so bad till we can't even, like, you can't even shoot Miami unless I'm a part of it.
Absolutely.
So therefore, it was like, unless she do it, we're not shooting Miami. I'm not going to play myself and look crazy. This is what Mona's saying. And so I was talking to Trick. I was like, Trick, I don't know. You sure you want to go on there? Because you know you a loose cannon. You sure you want to be on here? And then we had a long talk about it. And we was in the studio, was gearing up like to talk about stuff for our new project that comes out next year. And I thought about it. I was like, I looked at some of the shows. I was just like, there's this big gap of what I don't like about the show, you know, and it's reality TV. I love reality TV. I watch all reality TV, the good and the bad parts of it. My reserves is like the beyond disrespect. You're not throwing nothing at me. You're not spitting at me. You're not doing all that craziness, because I'm not on there for that. I'm not a person without a name that needs to like find a brand. I have a brand. I just wanted to bring something extra and add volume to that brand and show a platform, because I have a record label. I have artists I'm trying to put on. I have so much other stuff that's going on. I want to have an open window to help expose them. Love and Hip Hop, me and Trick doing an album together, the whole joint venture. Trick is connected to me. We've been label mates and colleagues for so many years. He's also married to my cousin. They're estranged. They've been separated for 5 years. So just that whole story was like Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? I'm like the mediator for all that. I want to get out of that mess, because I don't want to be the person saying stay together, don't be together. But it all kind of just worked out that way. I was very careful with how I filmed the show. I just did me. I just did what I would normally do. Only thing you get to see, I mean, that was different, because if you just saw me perform, or you see me do music or do interviews, radio, whatever, it's all about music. So on here, it was more business. It was watching me do a new venture. It was watching me deal with the artists. It was watching me do all the stuff I do structural. It was watching me get into the middle of Trick and his drama. It was just certain stuff, but I kept it to where it was me. It was respectful. I kept it to a minimum of like what I wanted to be seen. It's not my personal life. I don't have like, I'm not in there with like a boyfriend drama and all that, because I don't live my life like that. So I didn't do nothing but give them real. There's no fake storyline. There's no dating that's not me. I just got on there being myself. I did what I had to do. I did my concerts. I performed. I did business stuff on there, and I just kept it moving. It's a business, realistically.
It is.
You only get out of it what you put into it. If you get on there, you act a fool, they're going to show you as a fool. If you get on there, you have your head on straight, you have your business organized, and you know what you're doing, and you got something to give out to the world, then that's what they're going to respect you for.
Yeah, I was going to say Miami couldn't happen without you. Like, it just wouldn't. Everyone would be like, what? Where's Trina?
I was just like, you guys are getting on my nerves asking me to do this show. I want you to just stop. I'm not interested. And it's been going on for years and years and years, and it came back to this time. And then once I decided to do this new deal through like Sony Red and Penalty Records, and I did my group, my label, Rockstar Music Group, it kind of just all went together. Okay, so I get the label popping, I get on the show. Here's Trick. I'm going to help you. You haven't done music in a while. I did a first record with you. Now we did the new single, Paradise. So I kind of just like just built off everybody that was around me that had something to offer to the show, you know, and that's just kind of how I filmed.
It's perfect timing. Yeah. I mean, when you break it down like that, it makes sense. Because at first I was like, she's not doing it. Today I was actually asking everybody in the studio. I was like, is this confirmed or is this like supposedly she's on the show?
Yeah.
This is gonna. I'm very curious what will happen when you are in love. You know, if you're gonna keep that, and maybe you are. And you're doing a great job hiding it from us.
I am in love, and I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to be in love. Yeah. I love love. That's the thing about me. And if it's not love, it's not going to happen. I don't like to play the games. I don't like, we're dating, we're just kicking it, we hanging out.
That drives us crazy.
No. So, yeah, but that's not a part of the show. That's my personal life. And I know the show is about all personal, but pause. Like,
and they were good with it.
They don't have no choice with it.
Got it.
This is my life. Yeah. I'm going to show you what I want to show you, and I'm not ready for that, because another thing is being in love, being happy and all that. You expose somebody, their head get too big, they see these stars, they start thinking they're bigger than you. You got to be like, hello, knock, knock, remember, like, calm down. So we're not going to give you that. We're going to let you relax, stay behind the scenes, and just chill out, and let me see how I like this thing. You know, this is my first time doing this, and I want to see how it plays out. I don't know. I haven't seen the show. I don't know what it looks like, you know? So I want to make sure I like what.
Yeah, and the edits, everything could be different. You want to feel comfortable with it, and you should be protective of how it works.
Absolutely.
You've been in the game for so long, then to just have it happen anyway.
I'm in total control of this.
Absolutely.
It goes my way or no way, you know, and I'm actually comfortable with that. I do think, like, you know, when I realized after we finished filming, I was thinking like, dang, I could have did this, I could have did that, but no, I didn't give that, because I want to make sure, I want to see what y'all do. I know this editing, I know how crazy this stuff is. I want to make sure you capture what I'm giving you, and it's respected that way, you know. And that's kind of what I did.
Are you gonna look at it and reflect like, oh, I didn't know I did that?
No.
Because I hear a lot of times people, they look at it and
they be like, oh, I didn't. No, I won't. I know what I did. I performed. I know my concerts. I know what I look like on the concert. I'm gonna be like, you got that bad angle of me, but no, it's the stuff I did. I know I did it, so I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why? You know, that's why I would not set myself up in no type of scenario for no storyline, for nothing fake, for nothing that's not who I truly am. I'm not going to no weird awkward dates. I don't do it in real life, so you're not going to get me to do it on the show. You know. So I don't have to go back and be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that. No, I did what I do, what I want to do. I showed what I needed to show, what's beneficial to me, what makes sense, and who I truly am. And I don't have no regrets in that.
I love that you're not worried about being part of a fake storyline or hating another woman because she's doing her thing. That's never been you either.
No, it's not.
Since we've known Trina, you've never had that catty appeal, which is probably why so many women like you. And I think just everybody gravitated towards Trina. It didn't matter, guy, girl. You're like, I like Trina.
Right.
I never felt that you were catty. Do you get disappointed when you do see, now musically, other artists, women artists, when you do see them going back and forth? Or do you just chalk it up to the game, like, this is hip hop, it is what it is?
You know what? It's annoying, honestly, because it's one of these kind of things. Me personally, when I look at it, I mean, as a woman, though, I understand women are emotional, confused, catty, sometimes insecure. You have some that's jealous. You have some that are strong and secure with themselves, which is me. So when I do see, like, the industry, you have the up-and-coming artist and the artist that's new, the artist that's been in the game, and whoever it is, and everybody's sometimes, like, catfighting. It's almost like, huh? How much money are we making here? What are we doing all this for? Like, we should be in Turks and Caicos. You should be here. You should, like, that's just, it just doesn't make sense. It's a distraction. And it always happens at the time. Like, for me, it's always, oh, I got a record out or something. And while the record is out, oh, there is such and such beef and there is such and such. So it takes away from it. And then it's just one of those things, like, it's not as many women, you know, with the muscle as the guys. You know, when you see the guys come in, they regulate. I done been on the set, and some of these guys don't even speak to each other, but they in a video together. They getting their paper, they doing their business, they on a tour. They don't like each other, but you won't never know that. When it comes to women, that can never take place. You can never have it because they're outlandish. They're gonna make it known. It's gonna be a point. The team's gonna know this one don't like this one. Oh, they can't be in the same room. That's why so much lack of, you know, like making sure women do tours or making sure women gel together, do videos, do songs, because people, they kind of like, we don't feel like all
they're
that
gonna
drama.
fight anyway.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it is.
If you could work with two other ladies, it could be anything, music, rap, and whatever, and you're just like, you know what, I think it would be great to work with these group of ladies, who would it be?
Man, it's gonna have to be Rihanna and Beyonce. That's just like top of the game for me. Like, I don't even, it's no second guessing, no thought. I work work with a lot of artists in the game, like R&B singers, rappers, everybody. I mean, like you name it, I've done a song with almost everybody. So there, maybe with an exception of a few. And here you go, like these two. When I say that Beyonce is like the queen, Rihanna is like, come on, it's
everything. Have you met them?
Of course. Unapologetic, saucy, fly. She's from the island. She got the mouth. She got the talk. Yeah. She's undeniable. Like you can't mess with her, you know? Yeah. And when you think about it, it's a saucy, it's a sassy. Over here, it's very seductive and very secret and very bossy and very in charge. And when you look at these two, it's one of those kind of things like, can we just all like get into that? Yeah. Like, can we all get into our own element of that? Like if each one of us could be that, you know what I mean? This industry would be like untouchable for the women. Yeah. And until that happens, it's not going to be that.
Are you sad about that?
Of course, because I came into a time when it was just more girls. Like when I came in, everybody like, I love Eve. Like this was my girl. Man. We would hang out. We would go party. We would call each other on the phone. We would talk trash. We would meet up.
Really?
Yes. Like we would be on the phone all day, all night. Okay, I'm coming to New York. Where we going? We going to a party. Oh, I'm in Miami. Oh, I'm in Atlanta. We would link up, meet up, talk, text. Like we had this connection. It was unbreakable. It wasn't just industry. It wasn't when I see you on the red carpet. It wasn't when I came to the show and I saw you at the club. We were like, I'm meeting you at the hotel. Where you at? Where you staying? Like I'm coming to see you. Like that's the type of vibe. Same thing like with a Missy, same thing like with a Brad, same thing like with everybody that I came into the game with. It was like open arms. So it was no jealousy. It was like, oh, you fly. Oh, okay, you look good. Oh, you lost weight. Oh, you gained 5 pounds, girl. Stop eating. Like we had the real relationships, and you don't feel it no more. It's almost like you walk in the room, everybody's hi, and then you don't know if the caddy, you know, and I don't get that. That's just a little,
because there's enough for everybody.
Just so much,
like times a billion. We can all do it.
We can never take up enough of what it is. Yes. It's gonna, even with the women that are out here, the women that have been in the game, that's out the game, that's still in the game, it's still so much more. You can never take it all. Yeah. It's the world is too big for that. The space is too big for that.
It is.
It's too much money in the world for that.
Absolutely.
So you got to get in. And I mean, me now personally, I'm not an internet person. I hate the internet.
I was gonna ask, do you think that's partially the reason why music is where it's at now, and the connection? I
think a lot of it is because the internet is real. It's a tricky thing. It's undefeated. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It's one of them things that it can build you up and it can tear you down. And you have to be very, strategic how you use it and what you do with the internet. So for instance, like, just with girls. Me personally, when I look on the internet, when I look online now, I see so many artists. I'm like, whoa, where all these girls come from? It's a bunch of them, but they're not even on a platform to where you may know who they are. Probably on the internet, online, their social media, they bubbling. They 300, 400, 500,000 followers. They have their own fans, their own thing. How do you get these girls to get on the platform I'm on? How do you get these girls to get this star, this light? I mean, if they get on TV, if they get a song with a bigger artist, how do they get that same connect? Because they're not signed. The labels are not giving deals to these girls because girls are headaches. It's a lot of money spent. It's the budget is too high.
Right.
It's hair, it's makeup, it's glam, it's style. They don't want to pay for that. So would they get the chance that we've gotten in the game? When you look, I'm like, geez, it's like 400 new artists and they're all popping and they lit and they dope and they young and they out here fresh. But how do we get them to get up to this next level? We can't get to that if people keep beefing and fighting and falling out. It's never gonna happen.
You're doing your part. You have your record label.
I done my part. I have my record label, RMG, Rockstar Music Group, signed a couple artists. I'm excited about that. It was just one of these things that when you believe in somebody, you hear music, and I'm in a position now I could give you this chance that was given to me. Here I go. I give you a deal. I'm trying to get you another deal, get you signed with somebody else, get you out here. You could do your thing. I don't want to control your life or hold it down. I just want you to show the world what you got, how great you are, and that's exciting to me. It kind of rejuvenates me. When I'm in the studio and I see them, I'm just like, whoa, I think about when I started so long ago and they so like pumped and excited. And it's like a good feeling. It's no hate. It's no jealousy. It's no eye rolling. It's all love. Like it's somebody that looked up to me. They're inspired. They so happy for this opportunity. They're like in the studio 24 hours trying to put their records out because they got this chance. And they're excited for that. That makes me feel good.
That makes me happy that you care.
Yeah.
That you're not worried about helping another woman, another man. You're just like, hey, look, it's all good. When you're confident in yourself, you're never scared to allow other people to shine. In fact, you want them to shine.
I want them to shine because the more you shine, everybody shine. We all shining, like you can't stop that. When it's just one person that's shining, everybody in the back like looking dull, that mean it's all the pressure's on you. But we all shine. That mean, hey, it's a whole, we gang. Yes. Now you got to try to, so that's just how I am. Everybody's not like that, but that's just me.
If only more people were like that. It would, it'd be better. We'd all be in touch right now.
Oh, wow.
Now, it's been almost 20 years since Nann came out.
Well, Nann came out in 98. Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
So
almost,
next year.
Yes. Woo.
Okay, so you were about 19, 18 when this came out. Mm-hmm. How did your mom feel when she heard Nann?
Okay, here's the mom thing. She didn't know. She didn't hear it at first. What she heard was the radio version, and the radio version was beeped out. Beep, 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 beep. So she said, "Yo," she's like, "Your song, this song is on. You did it like you really did, and it's on the radio. But what's all that thing? Why I can't hear what you're saying? They keep cutting your words off. Like every time you get to say a word at the end, they like." Bleep, they cut it out. Like, I don't understand.
Why they hating on you?
I don't understand what's going on. Can I hear what you said? I was like, no, Ma, you know it's radio. That's just how they do their thing. They be liking to put their little punches in, you know, for their own little thing. So she comes. I invite her to my concert, and it's the concert for the radio station, and I'm performing. And here's the song. Here's Trick. He's on. It's explosive, and its Trick is dirty and grimy. And here go my part. I gotta come out, and I was like, my mom's like backstage, so she's in like this little VIP on the thing on the side. So we come. We have our props, all this fire. She was distracted a little, so I got away again because I came out. I did the part. I was like doing it. It was like dirty. The dance was everywhere. But when I came on stage, I had on these shoes that almost caught a fire from like the pyro. So everybody was like, "Oh, she's on fire." It kind of distracted her from what I was saying. So now I was like, okay, she saw the show. She was excited because she just saw me. She don't really know what was going on, but it was after that. She's like, "Hey, I need to hear the whole song, like the one you did on stage, because all this stuff is going on. Everybody's singing the words, all the girls. I don't know what to say." Like, Ma, just chill. Just relax. It's not for you. This is the culture. This is for the youth. This ain't for you. You know, you listen to like Luther Vandross, that kind of stuff. This ain't for you. Relax. And then I had just one of her friends. They were like at some kids game or something. One of her friends gave her like a CD. It was a Trick CD.
Oh no!
And the Trick CD had the song on it, and she heard it, and it was like, little girl, what is wrong with your mouth? Where did you get all this? What are you talking about? I was just like,
Mom,
Ma, you know
I'm kidding.
Me and my friends, you know, we having a good time. This is hip hop, Ma. You don't know about hip hop. You don't know what's going on. This is like, we lit. You know, I'm telling. She's just like, well, that's too much foul for me. All that stuff you say, are you doing this stuff? What's really going on? I was like, Ma, you're about to mess up the vibe. You know, just don't kill the vibe. I had to like butter her up a little bit, and eventually later, she kind of was like, oh, okay. You just a little fast potty mouth, huh? I had to, I explained it to her. But at first, it was
hard.
Yeah, because I was like, boy, she gonna go crazy. When I heard, I was like, live on the radio. But of course, it's beeped out, so you don't really get when they play that dirty version.
Man, listen, I didn't know the dirty version for a long time because I was listening to it on the radio.
When the dirty version.
And even now when I hear it, I'm like, damn.
But imagine how I feel when I'm performing this song all over the world with Trick, and I come out and we did so many radio shows to where I wasn't even able to do the dirty version. I almost forgot the dirty version because I was just doing the clean version so much because it's radio. Listen, guys, it got to be clean. We got to have it clean. So of course everything that's dirty is beeped out. So now me, for all these years when I perform, I do it like the radio version. But imagine performing and the whole audience, everybody in the crowd is doing it like the actual real song. And so I'm just like, these girls is foul, you know?
They know it all.
They go hard. So it was one of them kind of things, like I was just like, wow, you know what? It's just, it's a culture, it's women, it's young girls, and they go for it, and that's just what it is. And people, like, you change the whole demographic.
Yes.
Like, that was one of those things, so,
How long did it take for your mom to get used to you making music and, it being vulgar? Where it was like, okay, she gets it.
I think it was after I did after with the Trick record. Then, the Nann came out in '98, so I had the whole '99. Mind you, I was on tour with Trick. I was performing the whole year. So in the midst of that, the time we get a little break, I was in the studio recording, but I would never let her know what I was recording. And then on my first album, I did this Mama song, so that kind of buttered her up a little bit. So as I was recording, because my album didn't come out until 2000, so now when the album comes out, I was just like, you know what, Ma, listen, the album is provocative, it's sexy. You know my friends, they wild, they in the club, they got boyfriends, they've been doing their thing all these years, so I'm just talking about what they talking about, I'm just see, this was going on back in the day where you ain't know what's happening, so I'm gonna just tell it in my song. And then when she was there when I did the Baddest Chick video, so she heard the lyrics, she heard me, she was like, what is this, the preacher, your mama and all this? I was like, Ma, this is music. This is like the voice of what I'm saying, because when we're not around you, when I'm not with you, me and my girls hang out, we hang out. Like we talk, we have girl talk. We talk about dudes who ain't no good. We talk about this. We talk about, hey, you did this. You did it. What? We do that, Ma. This is real. You know how when you're friends back in the day, Ma. I was like, Ma, don't act like that.
And what did she say? She's like, yeah.
She was just like, yeah, but y'all, I wasn't nothing like y'all back in my day. I was like, I don't know, because I don't know what you was doing back in them times, you know? So, you know, we kind of like, and you know, I said one thing about it, I'm going to always be respectful. I'm going to always do stuff that's going to make sense. The music is provocative. The music is raw, but raw is my life. Raw is where I'm from. It's from Liberty City. Raw is my friends. Some of my friends hang out in strip clubs. Strip clubs used to be like, whoa, you can't go there. That's bad. It's only for guys. Then Miami made it to where men can take women inside, and then you go in. Now strip club's not even a strip club. It's just a regular club. You go party and eat food. So it's one of them kind of things like when you're around that and you grew up and you see it and you just in that life, this is real life, and this is what we're talking about. It's hurt, it's relationship, it's pain, it's good, it's getting money, it's curving this dude because he's a lame, it's like cutting this chick off because she's hating this is real life stuff, and this is what music's about. It's about life, and it's about poetry and growth and what you go through. If I'm in a situation and I'm mad and I'm out and I'm this dude ain't acting right, I'm gonna talk about this in my record. You know what I mean? And that's just what music is. And she got it. You know, I'm like, Ma, you know them old songs back in the day when y'all listen to all that Teddy Pendergrass and all that. You heard the lyrics he was talking about. It was clean, but it was dirty messages. Exactly. So you know, I kind of butter her. She got it eventually.
Oh,
she know this. She know me like Katrina, aside from like Trina the baddest. You know, she know the different. Like I don't curse in front of my mom. I don't talk crazy. No, my mom do not play that at all. I don't curse. I don't talk loud above a 3 in front of my mama. It's very like, hey, you know, like, huggy, kissy, lovey, like that's how I am, my mom.
That is so sweet. I'm excited for the album because I know it was supposed to come out, and now it's for next year.
It's coming out February 23rd. It's supposed to come out September. We had an issue with some clearances for some samples on the record. We got that situated. We put out the 2 records, the Tory Lanez record, the K. Michelle record. Of course, I got Davies on the album. I got 2 Chainz, Wayne, Boosie, Plies, Rico Love, Kelly Price, a few more surprises I'm not gonna say, but they on the album.
This is nice. Speaking of Cardi B, I heard her, you know, she was showing you love. You heard the new song that she's on with Juicy J, Kama Sutra. So your verse on Nann.
Somebody told me that I didn't hear it. I gotta hear it.
Flow.
Oh, really?
And I love it. I love it
I
because that's
her.
showing love.
She always does, though. You know what? I met her years ago. And the thing about her, I must say, when I did meet her, it was at my show, and like she wasn't like with a big name, and she was at the show. She performed before me, and I think this is when she first had her first little record out. And then right when I did my song, Look Back at It, she got so excited she had took over the mic and did the whole song for me at my show. Like we videoed it. It was just like, it was one of the kind of things like amazing, because hello, I'm somebody that she looked, you know, she looked up to. So when you see that kind of stuff, it just feel good, you know. And I just like, now you're doing your thing. I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You're hustling. You're making it happen. You turn the non-believers into believers. That's the most important part.
Trina, I could talk to you all day. You have
it'll be better we talked in Turks, though, right? Because you imagine.
Absolutely, under the sun. You have the best energy, one of the best energies I've come across, and I'm really big on that. And I'm happy that you're doing your thing out here. And everything that I thought you are, I feel like you've exceeded. And thank you for just being a great, great person. I'm excited to see you on Love and Hip Hop. And thank you for also cherishing your personal life at the same time. I think we appreciate the mystery as well. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you come back out here.
Yes, I'll be back.
Maybe we'll see each other in Turks.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nessa.
Thank you.